Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be shedding light on the problems pertaining to not overcoming the fears in your life. So, why is it deemed to be eminently problematic to not overcome the fears in your life? Without further ado, without further delay, allow me to demystify that answer to that inquiry right here, right now. Lamentably, much to my dismay, much to my consternation, much to my chagrin, much to my agony, much to my distress, and much to my grief, the problems appertaining to not overcoming your fears are indeed multitudinous. They are calamitous in nature. When you desist, abstain, and refrain from overcoming your fears, you're all the less poised to reach your higher aspirations and reach your overarching goals. Furthermore, you're all the less primed to be able to actualize the quintessential version of yourself into reality. In life, you never want to stagnate, you never want to regress, you never want to be impeded, obstructed, encumbered, stymied, nor stifled. You always want to be able to thrust your life into a forward movement trajectory. You always want to be able to make inroads towards success. You want to be able to actualize your latent potential. You want to be able to live your life to its fullest. When you are fearful, when you are trepidatious, you stay within the parameters of your comfort zone, and it preempts you, it precludes you from being able to actualize your latent potential and overcome impasses in your life. Fears do not need to be impasses. They can be surmounted. They can be overcome. You can triumph over your fears. You have the latent potential to do so. Do not underestimate yourself. You're capable of doing far more than you believe. By not overcoming your fears, you're the more prone to succumb into chronic stress, chronic fatigue, and poor health. Wallowing in despair, dwelling on fearful thoughts is insalubrious, inimical, adverse, unfruitful, and a disservice to you. It can exacerbate your health. Do not allow fearful thoughts to pervade your mind. Do not allow fearful thoughts to live in your neurons rent-free. Expunge them from your mind. They are toxic. They are a disservice to you. If you're able to overcome your fears, you'll be able to live a far more fulfilling life. You will be able to live your life to its fullest. When you do not overcome your fears, you're unable to live your life to its fullest. And your life is all the less stimulating, all the less exhilarating, all the less exciting, and all the less enthralling. You want to be able to live a meaningful, fulfilling, worthwhile life. You want to be able to live an accomplished life. It is all the more arduous and all the more cumbersome and all the more ineffably difficult to make headway in your life and make inroads towards success when you are fearful and neglect to overcome your fears. You should not shirk on overcoming your fears. You should surmount your fears. They are not insurmountable obstacles. You can triumph over your fears. You have the latent potential to do so. Do not underestimate yourself. Do not shirk on doing so. Do not allow fearful thoughts to lurk in the chasms of your mind. Expunge them from your mind. Be optimistic. Cultivate an abundance mindset. Harbor an optimistic outlook on life. Do not underestimate yourself. It is incumbent, it is imperative, it is vital, it is crucial, it is pivotal, it is paramount, it is of eminent importance that you actualize your latent potential. You do not want to have misgivings, nor qualms, nor regrets at the end of your life. When you do not overcome your fears, it's truly a disservice to yourself and humanity. Your life is going to be more cumbersome. You're more than likely going to have a lower standard of living than you otherwise would have had if you overcame your fears. And it becomes all the more arduous to be able to manifest an abundant, auspicious, blissful, prosperous future for yourself into reality if you are reluctant, if you are reticent about overcoming your fears. You need to overcome your fears. It helps you to grow as a human being. It helps you to personally develop. You want to be able to become dauntless, audacious, and fearless. You want to be able to have the temerity to face your fears head on and subsequently overcome them. You do not want to be fearful, meek, timid, bashful. Do not allow fears to enfeeble you. Show some grit. Show some resilience. Show some fortitude. Show some bravado. Show some audacity. Overcome your fears. Do not be artificially stymied nor set back. So, it is eminently problematic to not overcome the fears in your life. It causes you to avert living your life to its fullest, and it renders it all the more cumbersome for you to be able to reach your higher aspirations and reach your overarching goals and actualize your latent potential. You want to be able to bring your ambitious, lofty visions to fruition. You want to be able to actualize your latent potential. You want to be able to reach your overarching goals and reach your higher aspirations and manifest a prosperous, abundant, auspicious, blissful future for yourself into reality. You want to be able to thrust your life into a forward movement trajectory. Fears cause you to stay within the parameters of your comfort zone. They cause you to stagnate, and they're just toxic to your mind, body, and spirit. They take up valuable real estate in your neurons. They pervade your mind. They're toxic, insalubrious, inimical, adverse, deleterious, noxious thoughts. And lamentably, they're purely detrimental to your health and well-being. Nothing salubrious, nothing beneficent, nothing fruitful can ensue from dwelling on fearful thoughts. Expunge them from your mind, every last one of them. You can surmount your fears. They are not insurmountable. You need to be able to overcome impasses in life to get ahead. And if you shirk on doing so, if you desist on doing so, if you abstain and refrain from doing so, it will preempt you, it will preclude you, it will prevent you from being able to maximize your success in life. Live life to its fullest. Be dauntless, be audacious, be brave, be bold, be brazen. Do not be timid, meek, feeble, bashful, fearful. Live up to your latent potential. You do not want to live your life with misgivings, qualms, nor regrets. Do not miss out on living your life. When you are fearful, when you do not overcome your fears, you miss out on experiencing other facets of life. Life has so much more to offer if you're willing to leap outside the parameters of your comfort zone and boldly and brazenly embrace what lies ahead. If you are too trepidatious to do so, then your life is going to be less exhilarating, less exciting, less stimulating, less enthralling, less captivating, less amusing, and less fascinating. You want to be able to live an interesting life. You want to be able to live a life that is worth living. It's a disservice to yourself to not overcome the fears in your life. There's so much more the life has to offer when you're willing to leap outside the parameters of your comfort zone. If you stay within the confines of your comfort zone, it will truly preempt you from being able to get to the next phase in your life. So I hope that you found this video to be insightful and enthralling, as well as mesmerizing, captivating, riveting, and informative. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.